4 a.m. in Central European time, and we are going to have a quick look at the map because a lot has changed so far. Before we do that, let's have a quick look to remind us of the routes available. So one of the options follows the Camino to Santiago de Compostela before heading back to Valencia. Second option is the mountain option via Chamonix Mont Blanc, going through to Andorra before also heading to Valencia. And then the last option is Paris to Toulon on the Côte d'Azur before finding a ferry option to Palma de Mallorca and heading over to Valencia again. So that's where we find ourselves. Let's have a look to see how the races are doing. So by now, almost everyone has arrived in Paris, even the low-cost travelers have made their way there. There were even some who attended a football match in London before heading over. Extra credit for that. I'm calling from South London, where Crystal Palace has just won the FA Cup, and everyone is very excited about it. In other news, Austria has won the Eurovision, and I hope you are all able to enjoy that wherever you are in the world. So, earlier today, folks, I ran around Paris, and you can see that in addition to Paris, we are seeing some of the field fan out to the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. These will be your country counters who are trying to complete those in order to really make the countries make a good start. We can see that a number of them are now potentially on the way to Germany, even though I predicted not too many people might go to Germany, given that the routes are where they are. Then we see a fairly large cluster of people congregating in Chamonix. The reason for that is probably that no matter how you play it, there's no way to keep on traveling to Andorra. So whichever way you play, you're going to have to break up the journey somewhere. Interestingly, we are seeing Fernando, let me zoom in on him. He is over here, and he is making his way to Dijon. I am not so sure how that will impact his ability to get to Andorra. You can see that it's sort of going in the wrong direction, but perhaps he has spotted some corresponding service that will run him to Andorra more favorably than the alternative option, which I think leaves Chamonix around 6 a.m. tomorrow, which is actually in only 2 hours. So there we go. Meanwhile, on the south coast, we see a whole bunch of people who have already made their way to Toulon, and we have Martin and Benjamin who are Antin, who are on their way, I believe, on a BlaBlaCar bus service to Barcelona to connect to a ferry to Palma. Actually, probably not Palma. Probably this point right here, Alcudia, to try and island hop their way from Palma to Valencia in the hopes of connecting up there. Now, over here on the other side of things, we have some races held up in Bordeaux, others have been able to make their way to Bayonne. But as far as I'm aware, there is no way of actually getting to the actual checkpoint itself, which is Saint-Jean de Pied or something like that. And it is certainly training early in the morning. So the racers will be able to make their way there. And then they will have a slightly challenging time to make their way across the Pyrenees and then go across northern Spain. I really do think that the connections in Spain, whether it's trains or buses, that is really going to be challenging and potentially more so than the rocket option. So we're going to see about that, and we'll see about that in the morning when I'm hoping, yeah, we'll see some further movement. But for now, that is my update as of 4 a.m., and I shall look forward to joining you again later with some further notice. At the moment, my prediction is that the first racer is going to hit Valencia around 4:30 on Monday morning. But if I'm wrong about that, I think that person will have planned very, very quickly for themselves. Thank you very much, and good night.